Removing snow from the city streets always a challenge, with the addition of outdoor dining structures making this storm even more complicated.
Joining us now with an update on the cleanup is the Department of Sanitation Acting Commissioner Edward Grayson, who's probably not gotten a lot of sleep. So we appreciate you joining us this morning, Edward. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Now, we know it's a difficult commute out there. We've talked about some of the accidents and the fender benders. How are you seeing it right now?
We totally agree. Our message remains where we started with it yesterday. If you can stay off the roads, please do that. We have a lot more work to still be done out there. But we definitely have. We're still in an active snowfall. It's definitely been a rough 12 hours since we really got heavy on the snow. And these winds and this cold temp doesn't make it any better. But we are continuing our progress. We are continuing through all routes. And if you can stay off the road, we'd really appreciate it.
Mr. Grayson, you've been out in front publicly addressing exactly how you were going to attack this snowstorm and whatnot. I know it's been a while since we've actually had a really big snowstorm here. How do you feel things are going so far from what you're seeing from all your cameras and from reports that you're getting?
Overall, I think we're doing very well. This is a tough storm to fight. A lot of sleet content and the moisture that came down makes it very heavy and wet. And even from the onset for this year, for this particular event, we were saying from our initial messaging, our plan for this event was to be slow and methodical and continue working our routes and working our route strategies. You mentioned the outdoor dining structures that came into play naturally. We did very well with them for this event, and I feel that we're in good shape, but I definitely would like to tell all your viewers and all New Yorkers, take that extra time this morning, and when you look outside the window, it's still actively snowing. We will still have work to do, and we expect to continue to do that for the remainder of the morning leading into the afternoon for sure.
How have those structures been holding up in your estimation so far? Any reports of anything, any issues with them? I know the snow's a little heavier.
Oh, it's definitely heavier. I have to tell you, for our cursory reports, the structures have held up well. A lot of the restaurant owners who had a tarpaulin-based roof did remove them and take some measures to protect those cloth or tarpaulin-based roofs. And a lot of the rigid structures, they did very well. So my cursory report for this morning is that the structures themselves that were in the dining room for dining in the roadways, they did very well to this point.
All right, Commissioner, we appreciate you taking some time to talk to us this morning. We'll talk with you later on. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.